Now facing Manchester, Taka, Bembere. And his opponents are wrestling in the red corner. Ring black shorts with the gold. He weighed in and so 30 pounds 2 ounces. From 23 professional contests. His record is 60 wins, 2 draws and just 5 defeats. 7 wins coming by way of knockouts. He's a former WBC and IBO title holder from Manchester, Bembere. You're taking the bell is still Morrison Liverpool. Your referee is Mike Bison, also of Liverpool. This is 6 preliminary rounds in the lightweight division.
It's the main event of the evening, Lee. It's been a great little show. We've got Ben busting caps in there against Taka Bembere, and this will be a very exciting fight. Taka can fight, believe me.
I've never seen Ben in a boring fight either.
True. Ben, of course, fighting out of Salford City Boxing Academy. Taka fighting out of Northside Boxing Gym now. And Taka's a tough guy, he can fight, so looking forward to seeing how this one pans out, because both these guys do like a dust. And of course, Ben's your old stablemate, isn't he, Lee? You know him well?
Yeah, mate, yeah. Still chat weekly basis now.
He's a character, fiery character.
His Snapchat is up there with the best of them. Got Kevin Johnson just joining me now.
The kingpin.
You got the swift, quick, smooth boxer versus the power aggressor. He reminds me of the young Felix Trinidad. He reminds me of a young Felix Trinidad. But you got the good boxer there.
Have you enjoyed the show so far as well, Kevin?
Love the show, love the show. This guy shouldn't be on the ropes though. He shouldn't be touching the rope. He should be boxing. Rest in peace, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Absolutely.
He should be Sweet Pea Whitaker all night. He don't have to take it. He can outbox this guy real easy. Real easy. This guy don't have the boxing fundamentals to match this. You see the speed, the good movement.
He threw that one big over the top, didn't he?
If he used it, but one over the top is not going to do it to him. One over the top. It's going to take punches and bunches. Round 3 and 4 will stop this guy. Not 1 and 2. He's invincible for 1 and 2. But
what do you think of this body work when Ben's got moving forward? What do you think of this?
You know, the name of the game goes. The person that throw them with body shots is going to break him down to 3 and 4. That's where the fight starts. The fight starts when the first man gets tired, you know? He's boxing. Now his ability to box, his will to box has been broken. Now he want to get in there and trade to make this puncher punch at him. He didn't have to do that from the beginning. All he had to do was move and counter, use his agility, and use his speed. He's good. Now he's really standing there flat-footed in front of a guy that can punch. You don't want to do that. Because, like we say, you can take a shot in round 1, but that same shot in round 1 is a different shot in round 3 and 4 when you're breathing.
Now it's been a while since you fought in a 6th rounder, but how do you pace the shorter round fights?
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there?
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. I've never seen a 6-round fight in my life. Never seen one. It was either 1, 2, or 3-round fight, and I went straight to 10-round fights. My 5th fight, I was doing 10 rounds in my 5th fight. So, like, there's no games in this sport right here. This sport
you don't get paid for the overtime, right?
You don't get paid for it. Why even take it? And this guy, he's confident. He know he's a good boxer. He got good eyes. He got good movement. He know it for a fact, but he's not working off of it. And at the end of the day, he's going to lose on points if he keep up this type of work. He's going to lose on points. And there's nothing like losing to yourself, knowing that you could have won this fight off of one skill. We are fighters with nothing without a corner. So hopefully we have some good adjustments from this corner right here to make this guy use his ring. Use it. Because this guy is so flat-footed here. But we'll see in the first 5 seconds. The first 5 seconds of this round will dictate who's going to win. The first 5 seconds. Nope, they didn't do no adjustments. So I tell you about the type of corners. So a lot of fighters, I tell them in the world, make sure you got a smart corner. Larry Holmes told me when I first started, if your trainer haven't fought and can tell you what to do, how to adjust in a fight, get him out your corner. This guy should not be standing there boxing like he's a Floyd Mayweather when he's not. He got so much more to do. Knowing and seeing that he's in front of a guy that wants to punch at him, don't stand in front, don't stand on the gun line, as we say. Why be in the fire range? Get off the gun line. Show this guy the angles, the cuts and corners. Use that good agility. He got great movement. You can see it.
Yeah.
He got great eye. Look at his eyes. He can see the punches coming, the counter punch. But he's clearly in front of a puncher. Clearly. This guy should be moving. He's not moving. He's not moving none whatsoever. You got the bigger man doing better movement than the man with the boxing skills. This is what your corner. At the end of the day, it's not the fighter's fault. It's your corner's fault. It's your corner's fault.
Who would you rate as the best cornerman in the world at the minute, Whilst we're talking corners, I mean, there's some great trainers out there, some great cornermen.
See, the corner is only good as the fighter that listens. So I can't give props to the corner because every fighter, even myself, we get hard-headed and want to do things our way. But the fighter, who's the greatest fighter that listens the most? That's a whole nother question.
I thought you were going to give me the answer there.
That's a whole nother question. I got too many friends in boxing to disrespect anybody.
Yeah,
so
of course. I know this.
I really can't pick, but the greatest trainer in boxing, I will have to tell you, and you know this for a fact, the greatest trainer in boxing, rest in peace, was Manny Stewart. Manny Stewart took Klitschko and Lennox Lewis, who had the same problem.
Oh, nice shot.
And he didn't change them. This is where your movement comes in.
Sorry to cut you off there, Kevin. Reduction there from Ben Capps.
Only because he's not moving. He's not moving. You're letting a puncher punch. You're letting a gunfighter shoot his gun. You're letting a house builder build the house. And what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get buried by what the guy is delivering. You're not using. Okay, good. You can throw one good shot. Okay, cool. We know that. You can move. Okay, cool. We know that. But can you take all this punishment unnecessarily early in your career? Which means this ain't UFC. I mean, your career gonna be young. It's gonna be short and quick. Short and quick. And that's for UFC fighters, not for boxing.
Yeah.
You're at least supposed to get. I've been boxing 23 years, so 50 fights now. You're not supposed to be taking it.
It's good to see some foot though, Kevin, isn't it? It's really trying to make a fight of this as well.
No. He's supposed to be counter-punching and moving. He's not touching nothing with the jab. Why are you jabbing for it? Make the greatest trainer in the world was Manny Stewart. Manny Stewart didn't train you to become the greatest in the world. He took everything you did and made you perfect your smallest weakness. Klitschko. When I was an amateur, when he brought me to spar with Klitschko's as an amateur to see if I wanted to become a pro. And here we go, flat-footed again. You know who this fight goes to. Like I say, the first 5 seconds of the last round told you who the winner was.
We're over here at the AJ Bell Stadium for the not the Black Flash Promotion Show, but the VIP Promotion Show in association with Salford City Boxing Academy. And I'm joined by Kingpin Kevin Johnson. I did not think I'd be saying that tonight. Giving us in Ben Capps, Bembere, and Ben Capps looking to work on the front foot here. Taka looking for that counter punch.
What, Capps is looking good, man. Capps is doing everything he's supposed to do, executing the way he's supposed to execute. He's making his opponent look less G14 classified while he's looking P44. And in that word, those are government type of lingos of less superior, more superior. So he's showing who the boss of boxing is.
It's good to play that lingo on these shows.
When he's actually not the boss of boxing. He's showing the world that he's the boss of boxing. When he's not the boss of boxing. He's the boss of being the puncher. Yes, you see who the boss of boxing is. You see who the counter puncher is. You see who got more skill, but it don't look like it tonight. Because a bad corner can do this to you in the fight. It's a bad corner. A great fighter with a bad corner. You see his movement. He can move. He can make this guy miss everything all day long. He can take him up the street and around the corner and back down the park again. He can do it, but he only chooses to do it when he chooses to do it. Only when. Now he want to move.
If you're in Ben Capps' corner, what do you tell him from the other way? Obviously, you mentioned what you'd sort of have Taka doing from the other side. What would you have Ben doing? You think he's just more of the same? Keep the pressure on to keep doing what you're doing?
I would tell him, cut the ring off for 40 seconds. Don't punch. use the jab to the stomach, cut the ring off for 40 seconds. Let him tie it down and lay on that rope and shoot all hooks. All hooks. Right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook. Because the guy is ready to go, clearly. Mouth is wide open. He's breathing. All he needs to do is feel something. He's going to quit.
That's a good left uppercut there.
There we go. He's ready. He's not going to hurt Caps. We see that clearly. He cannot hurt him. Not with that type of energy or aggression that he has. You can't hurt a guy like that. You can't hurt him. The will to hurt someone is gone inside of
Taka, yeah. Taka. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's gone. And now he's slowing down as a counter puncher. His punches are getting slower, which means Caps is actually capitalizing. I guess what the Caps stand for capitalizing. He's capitalizing on the capitalism of the fight. You know?
It's all about capitalism, isn't it, Kevin? You know the boxing game.
It's capitalizing on the capitalism. If you don't capitalize on capitalism, capitalism will capitalize on you. It's about. Yeah.
But I have seen Taka in these spots before, and he does looping shots, which can sometimes be very dangerous, you know, when you don't expect them. So, still got to be aware of what's coming back, haven't you, Kevin?
Man, not in Cap's corner. Caps can walk in hand down. He knows he's not going to be hurt. Now he can see the punches coming. And actually, Caps actually is trying to counter punch. I seen him do 3 counter moves. Making his coming straight forward. Yeah. There's no way possible he will put this guy out.
He's got that look of ambition in his eyes, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. You got to come straight forward. He got to turn into a basic David Tour tonight. And it's not happening. You see it. It's not happening. He's showing everything in the world. It looks good. It looks flashy. It looks like he's missing. But no, when the judge's scorecard, it looks like you lost. Clearly, they both landed a counter right hand.
Yeah,
but
that's
went
right.
back 6 steps. This is where you're training. This is where you got to step it up with your trainer.
The pace looks to have slowed down a little bit in this round, though. Who's that going to benefit more? The puncher coming forward? The pace slows down?
The last 40 seconds is going to go to Cap. Because this guy, he's already, after a minute and a half, you can tell how he's breathing, how the fight is out of him. So the last 40 seconds of this round, Cap's going to capitalize on it. Like his name Cap says, capitalize on capitalism. He's going to do that. So Caps is doing nothing but waiting. It's a waiting game. He's waiting for the last minute and a half to jump on this guy and bury him. He's not wasting no punches no more. He want to make a statement tonight, and he came out to do it. And I believe tonight he's going to make that statement. The way this is going right now, you cannot do that in the game. See the punches he's landing? Caps is waiting. He could have landed 17 punches right there, but he chose to land 3 and back up and look. Now he's looking like the boxer. Now he's looking like the Floyd Mayweather of the game. That's how much this fight turned around, and the guy turned a slugger into the boxer and gave him the confidence that he can box. He just gave him his confidence. That's all it is.
A lot of the game. They say a lot of the game is mental. What would you go along with that statement? You know, what percentage would you say is mental, and what percentage would you say is physical?
Well, you can tell the difference. Boxing is 10% mental and 90% physical. Now look at the mental versus the physical.
Okay, I hear you.
You can see it clearly.
The positive energy coming from Ben Caps.
There it is. Look at the mental versus the physical. The guy who came out with the mental lost it to the guy that's physical, and the guy that's physical got the mental and the physical with a guy who has no mental now and no physical. The game is going for him. He gave a guy, it's like Mortal Kombat. He gave him this energy. Finish him.
He took a stiff right hand there on the inside, Taka.
Yeah.
He is showing a good chin though, isn't he? Showing some resilience.
A good chin versus a good record or a multi-million-dollar payday is totally different. So I'd rather see the good record, or I'd rather see the multi-million-dollar payday. A good chin don't take. I can show you some fighters that got good chins who can't even speak certain words to count money. They don't go nowhere. Let's get to the top. Let's get that money. Let's get it.
Yeah, you heard Kevin Johnson say it right there.
That's the thing about it. I was a great undefeated fighter when I fought in the game. I fought everybody.
Good right hand there though, Kevin. A great right hand there from Taka.
Yeah, but it's too late. It's too late. And Tucker his gas tank is only going down.
Going back.
If he was going up, I'll give it that, but it's going down.
So in your opinion, a little too late?
I'm a trucking company. I do speaking engagements where I'm on tour right now. I'm getting ready to do a tour in London and all the prisons. So
are you still in good shape then? Does that mean we're not going to see you back in the ring, Kevin?
Oh yeah, you definitely will. Definitely will.
We need the characters, man. We need the characters in the game.
Yeah, of course. You know that for sure. I ain't going nowhere. Till somebody take me out of there. But at the end of the day, I'm not fighting for the money or fighting for the title. I'm fighting for the love of the sport. And that's a good thing. I go to Germany. I train in my facility, Top Fit Box Promotion. I got a couple fighters over there. My cruiserweight Christian Hiller, one of my greatest fighters over there. I'm in love with everything I'm doing right now. I'm just loving it.
Well, you put a lot into the game, man, and you deserve it. And it's great to see you at this show, witnessing the small hall show. It's great to see such a big name here, and with a bit more of a lively pace.
I love it, man. I love it. This round reminded me of the first round.
Yeah.
Now, if we keep boxing like that, we can see something different. Now you got the boxer coming forward, but he's not touching him with the jab. You can't find him with the jab. You ain't gonna find him with nothing.
That's a good right hand over the top there. And leads off the right hand.
If Caps jump on him for 15 seconds, the fight will be over. Guaranteed.
Here's for you, it's about.
Mind you, his back is to us, but watch him 10 seconds how his mouth open wide. Wide, and I mean it's going to be wide. Mouthpiece showing.
Yeah.
He can knock it out of his mouth. Because the fight is going. The fight is going.
If that one landed though, Kevin, that could have been lights out. Oh. See, this they earn the stripes and learn the trade, isn't it, on these small shows, Kevin?
This is where it come from. This is how I started. When I fought on small shows like this, at least I fought and I started. Larry Holmes was my manager when I started. So my small shows were big shows because I had the name Larry Holmes tattooed on me.
Yeah.
But this is what made me want to stay in the game.
Nice shots.
I got to stay on him. See, Cap's mistake is Caps execute and go look at his work. He didn't stop looking at his work. His work did the job. Now go take it out. His work.
And a good shot from Taka as well. He's making this much more entertaining round, and you cannot write a guy like Taka off. He's a tough little guy himself.
Yeah, Taka got to understand. One shot don't do it to this guy. He got a strong Arturo Gotti in front of him. He got a strong one.
I think there may be a clash of heads.
This is all Caps had to do from the beginning. Just jump on him.
And the referee not giving him.
That was a good
And I think that the head was
over. The Caps stay on him, it should be over. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. Very interesting round. Very interesting round.
Now you're a massive defense, Kevin.
Yes.
And I spoke to Nathan after your fight with him, Nathan Gorman, and I interviewed him, and I spoke to him on the fight. How the hell did you make Nathan miss meters? And Nathan said to me, I don't know how the guy cannot do.
Yeah, I fought David DeBron at 10 days.
Yeah. I was there. I was on the front row for the fight, and I couldn't believe the shoulder roll that he was implying in that fight. And back to the action here, and a good exchange there, good right hands.
Wow.
And I love a good small show, man. I mean, I've been to some big shows around the world, but for me, I love to see the small old shows and see these fighters.
This is why I came out from Leyland for. Came out to see these young fighters right here with the hunger. Like I tell people in America, I don't watch the NBA or watch the NFL. I watch college basketball and college football. It's the young ones that's trying to get to the pros and make their mark just better.
Yeah.
They do the most magnificent, spectacular performances that we want to see in the pros.
They have the confidence of youth, don't they?
There we go. 100% on. Got some swelling over the left eye.
Yeah. I think that may have come from the headbutt in the previous round.
It was a head clash. But due to the fact that Caps turned his head, the ref didn't think that was a headbutt. He's looking for the overhand right. If he's sitting all the way down on the overhand right, he can put Caps down.
Yeah, it's a dangerous looking shot, isn't it?
But he's standing up too tall throwing that overhand right. If he sit down on it, it will land. And he's scared to stay in there. He's scared to step in with the overhand right. That's why it won't land quite right. There's a certain spot for overhand right. It sits right in front of the ear, but in back of the jawline. You land that knuckle right there, myself will go down.
Which is saying something.
I think so. Yeah.
But Taka looking quite a loose back foot, you know, the way he moves, is looking quite loose.
he started the fight like that, he would have won this fight. Because now Caps is starting to breathe. This is what he wanted from his opponent. But now he's getting it. Well. Yeah, now he's getting it, and it's a little too late for him. Because all he needed right here was a guy in front of him moving like that. That's a puncher. He would embarrass this guy.
Good left hook there.
Wow.
Big footing shots. Ben Caps. Taka having to top here.
All Caps got to do is sit on it. All Caps got to do is stay there. Don't let him off. Mickey Ward got this guy. He got to stay there. He got to stay on him. He can't back off on him.
But Taka's a born fighter though. He's resilient. You know, he doesn't fold under pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, big right hand.
Good overhand right.
And he won't money, Kevin. He's just relentless.
This is what he got to do. That's the shot right there. That was the body shot.
The body shot.
You seen him clinch.
Yeah.
One more shot to the body, this fight is over.
Oh!
One more fight to the body, this shot is over.
Bit of rest there.
And it's still not over yet because that body shot is still done it.
Still with him.
It's done it. It's done it. It's done it down. If he throw a double left to the hip, it's over.
And look how eager he is to get back in there and finish off his job.
You know it. Look at that 3. He's going for 3 body shots in 1. He knows it. He don't want to get hit in the body. You know it.
Get a bit messy. You don't throw over the top there as well. It's been an entertaining. Incredible.
Yeah.
With the shot. Fast. Great fight.
Good fight.
Really enjoyed it. Great fight.
2 great gladiators, 2 great warriors. 2 great.
Have you given Taka any rounds in the fight? 1 round?
Complete shutout. Complete shutout. He had one round to do the job. He didn't do it. He had 1 round to do it. He didn't do it. I gotta hear the scorecard. Scorecard should be at least.
They should be wide, shouldn't they?
56, 52, 56, 51. Yeah.
What are your plans then for the rest of the evening, Kevin? You going out somewhere now afterwards, or chilling?
I got my lady here with me, so yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the result, what a great way to end off the evening.
We're gonna go out and
enjoy the streets of Manchester. Boston, some streets to hang out in around here. I'm sure you'll get over to you as well.
Oh yeah. Love, man.
254 points in favor of your winner. From Manchester,
He came, he saw, he conquered.
Kevin, it's been an absolute pleasure having you commentate tonight with us.
Absolutely.
Great to have your voice on the Small Show.
Absolutely. Hope I can see you again, and all the best. I hope everyone can get home safely and be well.
Thank you. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your tour in the UK, man.
Yes, sir. I'm here now. I live here.
Oh, where'd you live? Which? Okay.
But I'm here now.
But you're here now. That's the main thing, man. And I hope CB's a lot more of the kingpin.
I'm here to do it.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.